Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this problem. It's a rotation. So it says graph the image triangle FGH after a rotation, and then it gives you a 90 degrees counterclockwise. So remember that, let's see, I would probably put it up here if you don't remember, counterclockwise and then clockwise. There's two motions. So if you're thinking of like a clock, counterclockwise goes backwards. So it would go 12, 11, 9, 8, so it would go backwards, where clockwise would go with the clock. So if you're not sure, you can always look at the clock in the classroom, and then that should help you for that. And then remember that we have 3 degrees. We could have 90, 180, and 270. 90 means that you're turning your paper one time, and I always like to draw the arrow so I know where I'm going. So counterclockwise means I'm going against the clock, so I'm going to be turning my paper in that direction, and I'm going to be doing it one time. So that means this shape here is going to end up somewhere in here if I rotate it correctly. I'm going to use my patty paper. All right, and we got to save as much as we can. All right, so I'm going to put a T on the origin, and then I'm going to trace my shape and making sure I put my dots and my letters, because when we rotate, the letters will be in different spots. Okay, I'm going to keep this T on the origin. That's how I know if I've turned it enough. And I have to turn the paper once. So I'm going to take the paper and I'm going to turn it, and I'm not going to go around the world with this. I'm going to turn it on the origin. So my new shape will go here. Okay? And there's no easy way of doing this. It's just a matter of looking at the patty paper and figuring out, like, this is a 4, this is a 2. I like to put my pen down and then move and then put my dot and label it, and just keep doing that for all the shapes. And don't forget that prime notation. And I always double check that last point. And when you are tracing this shape and putting your dots down, when I go to line up again, I'm always lining this T up with the origin. Okay, so that is how you do a rotation.